All right, so Maddie, who was your favorite player growing up?
Robin Yount.
What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Best piece of advice I've ever received. Well, usually I have to get it a couple times because it doesn't sink in the first time. But probably resiliency. You know, things are going to happen to you. You can't control what happens to you. You can control how you react to it.
If you weren't a baseball player and manager, what would you be?
I'd be teaching, probably. Teaching or a salesman selling something that I believed in. I've done a little bit of that, I guess, on the side when I'm not coaching.
Which one of your players do you think would make a good manager someday?
All time or currently?
Let's start with currently.
Well, they all think they're better than me at the moment.
Are any of them right?
Yeah, sometimes they are right. You try to put them in, situations to have success, and then it doesn't always work out. But sometimes it does, and you look a little bit smarter. They have the power to make the managers look smart, and they know that. That's how smart today's player is. They didn't always know that. But getting back to your question, man. LG Castillo, I think, would make a good coach someday. I think he's got great energy, passion, work ethic. He's kind of seen the trials and tribulations of playing every day and then having to sit there and wait for his opportunity. So I've had some decent conversations with him this year.
What's a place you've always wanted to visit?
Hawaii in the United States, but I've always been intrigued by Norway. My grandfather came from Norway, and I'd like to go there sometime.
What was the best Halloween costume you ever had?
Oh, they were all made by my mom. The best one I ever had, the scariest one I ever had was a Darth Maul suit. And it was, I'm not afraid to admit this is well into my 20s when I wore this. And when I came back from college, I really enjoyed Halloween. I love it. It's one of my favorite holidays. I love all the holidays, but I'd sit on the porch by the candy in this Darth Maul suit, and I made the little kids earn their candy that year. So, yeah, that was a good Halloween.
All right, thinking back to your playing days, would you rather score the walk-off run or get the walk-off hit?
I think coming through with the hit is probably the best deal. It's a little more gratifying, little harder skill.
All right, so moving on to the story. It's been a unique season in a lot of ways, but it's a new experience for you with the high A level for the first time. How does it compare to what you expected?
Yeah, I think, I got that question a lot this year.
Right.
What are the differences, high A, low A? And I don't know if we really truly got a sense of high A. I mean, we didn't have professional baseball for a year or a whole year, calendar year. And I think we definitely had a hybrid of A ball this year. I think we had high A talent on our roster for sure, but we had a lot of first-year professional players too. And I don't care how talented you are, until you go through that and can experience what that entails on your body and what you ask yourself to do on a daily basis. I don't think you truly can understand and get the best out of yourself. There's definitely spurts. You can see the ability, you can see the talent in guys day to day, but to really get consistent performance, I think guys have to go through the day-to-day grind of professional baseball. So I think we definitely had a hybrid of that from low A to high A this year.
So on top of being a new level, this year also was full of new experiences because of COVID protocols and everything that's happening in the world. How do you feel like your team has managed that, and how much has it changed your day-to-day?
I think obviously last year when we were all smacked in the face with this, it controlled our lives, and there was a lot of adjustments to be made from a lot of Zoom calls and staying connected to your teams that way. And then obviously the public health and safety concerns and doing what you can to not only keep yourself healthy, but people around you in your house, in your community. I think it was a big responsibility that we all had to get educated on and try to understand to the best of our ability. Now moving forward, as we go through this, we have a vaccination or vaccines available to us. We still have a choice on what we do and put in our body. But I love the fact that a lot of guys continue to make choices, both in the clubhouse and with their personal lives, based on the clubhouse and the people that they're around. So I feel good about the team that we have and how they appreciate others and be responsible for their role, not only as a professional baseball player, but as a human being, and doing what they can to help keep each other safe.
When you combine, kind of those two things, the new level and getting back to baseball after a year away and all the extra things you have to manage now, has this been your most challenging season?
Yeah, they're all challenging, but there's definitely been some new challenges for everybody, no matter what your job or occupation is. But yeah, there's every year it's different personalities, different goals, different skill sets. The end goal is the same. You're trying to help players get better. They tend to go at the pace. Some of them get better a little bit quicker than others. But I think over the years we've created a great atmosphere here, the coaching staff in Appleton, to help players definitely get better in some way, shape, or form on and off the field. So I feel really good about what we've been able to accomplish here with the time that we've had and the players that we've had.
So obviously you've still got a few weeks left to get through this season, but once we're done, what are your postseason plans?
A couple days ago, I committed to a third grade girls basketball team. My youngest daughter, Emma, is now getting into the basketball realm. And okay. I really enjoy the winter times with my kids because, Maddox is now into snowboarding and has given up basketball, plays football and baseball in high school. But the two girls are highly involved in basketball, and I enjoy the game. So I get to spend a lot of time with them during that time when I'm home. We'll also do some, when the snow flies, we'll also get on the slopes. That's another family recreational activity we like to do. But there's from a professional standpoint, there was just yesterday was brought to my attention, there may be some fall ball possibilities. If there is a fall league in Arizona, I might be managing one of those teams.
Excellent. So looking beyond, I don't mean to put you on the spot, and I certainly understand if the answer is that you don't know yet, but how soon will you start thinking about the future beyond this season?
Yeah. I'm very much in the moment. I preach that to our players. I understand the need for preparation and planning, but I think we live in a world that's very day to day, and adjustments are constantly being made. And I ask that of our players and our coaches. So I try to live my life that way. So I'm excited, to be honest with you, in the short term of the end of this homestand, the next couple weeks. We've had two very exciting games in the last 2 days, coming back from deficits and winning ball games or one-run ball games. I like the group we have. We have some good energy here. They like each other. They like to compete. Even though it's the end of the season, we still have guys, with energy and preparing. They just like being on the field. So that makes it an enjoyable occupation. So again, I'm really enjoying the moment at the moment.
So I won't name names, but I was just looking at another minor league manager's coaching page the other day and saw that in his first 10 seasons as a manager, he managed 7 teams in 7 leagues in 7 cities. You are now finishing up 10 years in one city, and it's your hometown. Do you ever take a moment to reflect on kind of the unique nature of the experience that you've had, managing a decade in your hometown?
Every single day, I do not take it for granted. Every single day, I appreciate the opportunity that I've been given by the Milwaukee Brewers. I've been able to not only do this in our hometown, but with a group of people here that run the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers that make it a great place to work. I've developed friendships with those people, not only business relationships. So it's a tough place to leave. Like I'm not dying to get out of here for a multitude of reasons. I enjoy spending time with my family. I enjoy obviously coming to this ballpark and this facility, and the type of athlete that we get. It's a younger athlete. They're hungry, or most of them are hungry for information and ways to get better. You see them get challenged, and a lot of them get challenged for the very first time in their lives in the game of baseball. So they have to deal with some adversity, and you help them through that. So I really enjoy the level and the town, obviously, and get to be a part of the team and the community. So again, very, very appreciative of that. And I understand that this isn't something that most professional coaches are able or have the opportunity to do.
What's up? Wisconsin fans, what are you doing? All right, hit the subscribe button right now. You're supposed to be following us, following the bombs, following the throws, everything. Hit the subscribe button right now. Let's go. Nervous? Nah.